Some of the greatest stories aren't just about battles, adventures, or space exploration. They're about the people who survive them together. Found families take a group of strangers and forge them into something stronger than blood. But how do you write one that keeps audiences invested? Today we're diving into Star Trek Voyager and Firefly to explore what makes a found family truly compelling and how you can write one that keeps audiences invested. One of the most popular tropes in storytelling is the found family. Unlike traditional families, these characters aren't related by blood, but through shared struggles, they form deep emotional bonds. This trope resonates because it taps into something deeply human, the need to belong and form meaningful connections. This is a powerful way to draw your audience into the characters' lives. But compelling found families aren't formed by chance. They're carefully built. One of the best ways to create a found family is to force characters into a situation where they have no choice but to rely on each other. In Voyager, a Starfleet crew and a group of Maquis rebels that they were trying to apprehend are stranded 75 years from home. They don't start as a family. There's tension, distrust, and conflicting loyalties. The other kind of found family is where the characters aren't forced together but over time develop a strong bond. In Firefly, Mal Reynolds' crew is a varied group of outcasts, ex-soldiers, fugitives, and mercenaries, even a preacher, held together not by duty but by the shared need to survive. This setup is crucial. It means the relationships aren't easy. They have to be earned. Great found families don't start with everyone immediately getting along. They grow through struggle, disagreements, and moments of personal change. Janeway and Chakotay begin as opposing leaders, with different values and experiences. Over time, they develop respect that evolves into a profound trust, knowing they'll be there for each other no matter what. They challenge each other, forcing growth through conflict and understanding. This dynamic is vividly illustrated in Lineage, when B'Elanna Torres clashes with both her husband, Tom Paris, and the Doctor over her decision to alter her unborn child's DNA. Haunted by her painful childhood as a half-Klingon, she is determined to remove her daughter's Klingon traits to protect her from the same suffering. However, Tom refuses to let her make such a drastic decision alone, and the Doctor, acting not just as a physician but as a friend, stands his ground against her. In a moment of desperation, she even reprograms the Doctor to remove his doubt, attempting to force him to perform the operation and taking away his autonomy. Fortunately, she is stopped before the procedure can begin. This leads to a crucial conversation with Tom, where she confronts the source of her anxiety and ultimately resolves her inner conflict. Afterwards, she apologizes to the Doctor, realizing how much he truly cares about her child's well-being, and asks him to be the godfather, further solidifying their bond. This illustrates how forced proximity can be used to cultivate growth. With the characters stuck together for 75 years, they can't simply walk away from each other. They must make amends and move forward together. In Firefly, the characters have such diverse personalities that they clash often. The frequent conflicts among the crew members serve a crucial narrative purpose. They force characters to confront their flaws, assumptions, and biases. Through these challenges they evolve, ultimately forging deeper bonds that make their found family feel authentic. And speaking of protecting those bonds, when you have people who rely on you, keeping them safe is everything. In today's world, that doesn't just mean looking out for them in person. It means protecting them online too. That's where Nord VPN comes in, a fast, secure, and user-friendly virtual private network that keeps your data safe from prying eyes, whether you're at home or venturing into the unknown. Millions of users trust Nord VPN to keep their information safe. With thousands of servers worldwide, it ensures your connection stays private and fast, no matter where you are. It has secure encryption, meaning no one, ISPs or hackers, can snoop on your data. It lets you bypass geo-restrictions no matter where you are and keeps you safe on public Wi-Fi. No more worrying about shady networks in that sketchy spaceport cafe. Protect yourself online and browse with confidence, so scroll down and click the first link in the description. Now back to the video. There comes a point when the found family stops being just a group of people and becomes something deeper, when they choose each other over everything else. Many of Voyager's crew were given chances to leave, but they chose to stay, facing the unknown together rather than abandoning those who relied on them. In Firefly, Mal and Simon have an uneasy alliance. They don't trust each other. They don't even like each other. But Mal believes strongly that because Simon and River are part of his crew, he will protect them. Characters choosing to stay, risk their life, and sacrificing for each other are what make a found family feel real. These moments work because the writers have spent time building the relationships, showing the arguments, the laughter, the moments of quiet understanding. They've proven to the audience that these characters belong together. A true found family isn't just tested by personal conflicts. It's forged in the moments when they stand together against impossible odds. In Voyager, this reaches its peak in Endgame, when the crew embarks on their final battle to return home. Their unwavering trust in one another allows them to combine their strengths when they most need it. After years of struggle, setbacks and isolation, they rise to meet this final test. Their survival depends not just on their skill, but on the bonds they've built along the way. In Firefly, the crew's ultimate test comes in Serenity when they choose to fight alongside Mal to expose the truth about the Reavers. They could have walked away, but instead they stay, risking their lives because they believe in Mal, in River, and in each other. In that moment, they aren't just an eclectic group of outcasts and outlaws, they're a family willing to stand together, no matter the cost. These moments define a found family. They don't stay together out of obligation. They stay because in the end, they choose each other. When everything is on the line, they stand together. If you want to write a compelling found family, here's what you need to remember. Force your characters together. They need a reason to rely on each other. Make them clash before they bond. Conflict builds trust over time. Show them choosing each other. The best moments come from loyalty, not obligation. Test their connection. The found family should face challenges that could break them if they weren't so strong together. Audiences are drawn to found families because they reflect the deep human connection that we all seek in our own lives. Done right, they create some of the most unforgettable stories. What are your favourite found families in fiction? Drop a comment below, like and subscribe.